Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, for our young people, education and digital literacy is so important. And it's an important value to us here at Cox Communications. So here at Cox Communications, there's a new program called Connect to Compete. And here to tell us all about it is Sharon Bethea. Welcome to the show, Sharon.
Thanks, Neil. It's great to see you.
It's a great name and a great cause. So tell us a little bit about Connect to Compete.
Well, on April 23rd, we launched a great new program to try to connect families with low-cost internet. And really, this is an attempt to bridge the digital divide. Some startling figures and statistics: 100 million Americans do not have access to broadband internet. And you know, it's so important now to everyday life, whether it's looking for a job online or doing some research for homework, or even teachers posting grades online. So Cox has really stepped up and has become a part of a program to try to bring internet in a discounted manner to families who really need it.
So tell me a little bit about how that works. I mean, who are you targeting?
Sure. Well, we're targeting families that have at least one child on the National Free Lunch Program. And what this does is offer a rate of $9.95 per month of our high-speed internet. And the family doesn't have to have any registration fees. There's no modem rental fees. There's no application cost. It's just a $9.95 a month internet with locked in for 2 years, and there'll be no price increases.
That's really a great program. I want to be proud of. And I mean, it started right here, and it's going to grow nationwide, right?
Well, actually, it started in California in 2012 with a Cox system out there. And here in Baton Rouge, we piloted the program in 10 schools last fall. Now we're excited to be able to launch this throughout the Baton Rouge market and also really throughout our footprint in the nation. And it's very easy for families to access Connect to Compete. They can actually call a 1-800 number, which is 1-855-222-3252. Or if they do have access to a computer, they can go online at connecttocompete.org/Cox.
I'm sure there's a lot of people who are going to want to take advantage of that, and obviously since it's started piloting here, surely lots of people have already. Talk to me a little bit about what's some of the feedback and the response that you're getting on this program so far. I mean, I would imagine that it's opening up, you know, areas to people who had never had access to that before.
It's been great. We've actually met with Dr. Bernard Taylor, the superintendent of East Baton Rouge Public Schools, and we're working with Representative Ted James here in Baton Rouge to really kind of do a pilot launch in April, in that we go into a certain number of schools now, but really plan a wide-scale outreach with back to school in August. But the feedback has been very receptive, and we're having a number of events across the community promoting this, and just been very, very receptive.
So if I'm a parent out there watching this right now and I've decided that this is for me and I need to sign up, what do I need to do?
Well, you would need to visit connecttocompete.org/Cox or call that 1-800 number that we mentioned, and that is 1-855-222-3252. Do they have to provide any information or have anything together when they come in order to get signed up at that time? Connect to Compete is actually managing this eligibility process. And as I mentioned, the family must be on the National Free Lunch Program. It must not have any current internet service with Cox, and they cannot have any debt currently with us. But typically, just by providing the school name and their zip code and address and phone number, Connect to Compete should be able to process that just and determine their eligibility in that manner. In
Fantastic.
some cases, they may be asked to provide a letter from their school district.
Terrific. Well, thanks for coming on and giving everyone the scoop on that. It's definitely a worthwhile endeavor.
Thanks, Neil.
That's going to do it for this episode of Across Louisiana. I'd like to thank all of our guests for appearing, and I'd like to thank you for joining us. Join us next week for another episode of Across Louisiana. Have a great weekend, everybody.